Welcome to a deep dive into the life and career of one of the most talented and respected women in Hollywood. When you hear the name Helen Hunt, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? For most people, it is her incredible acting, her kind smile, and her role as the ultimate girl next door in the 1990s. She is a woman who has won the highest awards an actress can get, including an Oscar, several Emmys, and Golden Globes. But lately, her name has been trending for a very different reason. People are talking about her bold choices, her natural beauty, and a specific moment in her career that left audiences completely breathless. Today, we are going to talk about her rise to fame, her daring roles, and the scene that made everyone stop and gasp. Make sure you stay with us until the very end of the video, because the final part of her story is something that shows just how brave she is as an artist and how she feels about her body today. It is a moment of total honesty that you definitely do not want to miss. Before we get into the most shocking moments, let's go back to the very beginning. Helen Hunt was not an overnight success. She started her career as a child actress, working hard from a very young age. You might have seen her in old shows like The Mary Tyler Moore Show or Swiss Family Robinson. She was always a focused and dedicated performer. She didn't want to just be famous. She wanted to be good. She spent years learning her craft, taking small roles, and waiting for her big break. That break finally came when she landed the role of Jamie Buchman on the hit show Mad About You. This was the role that changed everything for her. She played a smart, funny, and relatable woman living in New York City. People loved her because she felt like someone they actually knew. During the years of Mad About You, Helen Hunt became a symbol of the modern woman. She was funny, she was successful, and she was beautiful in a very natural way. She didn't follow the typical Hollywood rules of wearing heavy makeup or trying to look perfect all the time. She had a girl-next-door charm that made her one of the most loved actresses in the world. But as the show became a huge hit, Helen started to look for more challenging roles in movies. She wanted to prove that she could do more than just make people laugh on a sitcom. This ambition led her to one of the biggest movies of the 90s, As Good as It Gets. In As Good as It Gets, Helen played a single mother and waitress who captures the heart of a very difficult man. Her performance was so powerful and real that she won the Academy Award for Best Actress. This was a massive achievement, and it put her at the very top of the movie industry. On the night she won her Oscar, she looked stunning in a simple, elegant dress. It was a gasp moment because she looked so radiant and happy. But even with all that success, Helen remained very grounded. She didn't let the fame go to her head. She continued to look for stories that were honest and raw, even if they required her to be vulnerable on screen. As her career continued, Helen took on roles in blockbusters like Twister, where she played a brave storm chaser. She showed that she could be an action star just as easily as a romantic lead. But as she got older, she started to look for even more daring projects. She didn't want to play it safe. This brings us to a role that many people still talk about today. In the movie The Sessions, Helen played a sex surrogate who helps a man in a wheelchair. This was a very intense and emotional role that required her to be completely open. In several scenes, Helen appeared topless and showed her body in a very natural, unedited way. When this movie came out, it caused a huge buzz.